I've always kind of struggled with depression and putting effort in for things that I want. And if they don't come easy, then I find something else that is easy. And I think this period has really forced me to make a decision and decide that I really am going to fight for the things that I want and fight for the life that I want. And I'm not going to let my depression stop me from doing that anymore, even though it's a day-to-day struggle.
People love music, right? They love to go see music because it takes them away from reality for a minute. Unfortunately, like, not being able to play live is not great because you can't have that immersion in person. Are there better things to be doing? Yes. Am I able to do that? Probably not. Kind of my whole life has been building towards just doing this one thing.
I feel like an elevated sense of purity in my actions. I'm paying more attention to like what I'm doing because it feels more precious. So I've reevaluated my intentions really in most of the things I've done, and just like the meaning of life and stuff like that. Yeah, it's been alright.
Everyone's been making rash decisions because of this whole thing, and I had to move places, and the whole thing got me thinking about living in Berlin and being away from my family in New Zealand, and if I'll ever be able to go home, and like when I'll be able to go home, like when will I see my family again, when will I be able to travel again, and knowing that I'm stuck here for a good long time now. It's also reinforced like my support networks here, the band being my new family, and how much you need those people you meet.
I think the entire music industry has really been changed forever now, and I guess what started as a great year for us has just become kind of chaos, and with a lot of cancellations it was quite disheartening at times and just difficult to deal with. But on a positive note, we've also had a lot of time to get closer as a band and just practice and write together. So personally for me, I've also been able to gain a lot of confidence because I've had finally enough time to get enough hours to practice, and that makes me really happy.
Quarantine time goes so much different. It's like so fast, and like you wake up and then before you know it the day's over and you didn't do any of the things you had planned on doing, and then each day just goes like that, and then before you know it 2 months has passed and you haven't done any of the things that you had intended.
The whole corona period has just kind of been like this weird breather where I come out feeling like very grateful for the life that I've got, but also like it just feels odd, and it's really illuminated certain things that I need to work on moving forward.
I feel like so many underground artists try to hide the fact that they work for a living, as if to work a day job would lead them to a loss of credibility or make them inferior as creators. I'm grateful to have an income, as many have suffered great financial struggle as a result of Corona. But it's been tough on my mental health, but I think it's worth it to step into a room with 4 of my mates and create music in a moment of catharsis.
in the beginning there was such a shock of an uncertainty. So I really felt just in a slump. But now things are returning a little bit back to normality. I feel like returning also back to myself. So I feel inclined to be more creative now, and maybe even more so than before. Yeah.
I also kind of feel this might sound and be cooler if we do it in somewhere with just massively natural reverb.
That'd be cool.
And maybe just no amplification at all.